Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smiths in the Black, and we got a whole bunch of hammers out there for this week. So, weekly hammer in the SPY, and you can see make that lower low coming down through these guys. So, closer to that, the thing about it, we got 1 day left in the month, and can we get out of this month? And if we do, that's 322 back to the highs, but that's yet to be seen. A whole bunch can happen over the weekend, but we are closer to the highs on a hammer there. If you go to QQQ, same deal, hammer counter shooter after making that lower low. And if you go to the month here, question is how are we going to get out of this month? Right, we got some distance on that, so we'll be aware of that coming in March. The good thing is, for a lot of these things that have had continuity to the downside all month, now they can flip back up. So we'll see how that goes. If you go to Apple, and Apple, I thought that was going inside month. That must have been this week, huh? Apple, yeah, it was going to go inside month, and then we had that day here. So you can see here, Apple on the daily, like so. These guys and that guy. And so on your weekly, that's going to give you this here, hammer counter shooter, like so many things. So we'll see how that goes. If you go to small cappers, you got yourself Rev Strat. So potential Rev Strat weaker if they want to take that out. If we go to TLT, bonds, not so fortunate. Shooter counters, hammer on the week still. Red on the month, just running out a month and seeing if it's going to go triangle expando and take these guys out. If you go to VXX, and VXX on the week, nice little ride, but now shooter counters hammer if they want to take her back into the dirt. If we go to the Dow Jones Diamonds, another big hammer with the slight higher high. There's your broadening formation on your weekly. Once again, if you go to that month, how are we going to get out of this? All right, that's another thing we want to know coming in here. It's also the third month of the quarter, so we'll have a new quarter coming up in April, but we got some time on that. And like so many things, the 2-2 reversal today, and you got your higher high now, and here's your lower low. Like so, and off the gapper, like so, and there's your daily try for the diamonds. If you go to Boeing, and Boeing gives you this weekly Rev Strat if they want to take her up. Disney. Here you got Nike, like so. All potential Rev Strats on the week. If we go to XLE, it's only a little different on the week. Here it tries to come back up a little bit. No IH. Here just kind of stuck. So you got a lot of inside days over there to start off the week. And it's XLE. Inside day PXD. So a lot of the 3-1-3-1ers. So kind of a chop over there for right now. So we'll let that go for now. Exxon here, another inside day, another weekly hammer. So we're going to get to there's a ton of Rev Strats. I'm going to get to those at the end here. Let's just whip through here because FAS, also a hammer, but on that month here, how are we going to get out of this? Look at these months. An FAS, an XLF. Here, Doji month, stock in there, so like Goldman Sachs, inside month it looks like here. Yep, inside on the month, so just Doji over there, JP Morgan. Here, just kind of stuck in there, so not too much to see over there. If we go to XRT retail, and retail, another ham bone. So if you go to Walmart, here, you can see another hammer, you get Costco. Another one, Target. Like I said, when you have volatility, pretty much everything looks pretty much the same, and that's why I'm not really discerning too much until we let them open. If we go to SMH, here, another hammer counter shooter, XLK. Here, hammer counter shooter, and that tells us Microsoft. Another coming up like that, closer to 2-2 week, like almost everything. Facebooky. So the good thing about something like a Facebook is we weren't turning that month around anytime soon. Right? No. So even if it rallies, you probably got an inside month, but you do have a big range. So now, if you come in on Tuesday and take this out, then you're a 2-2 reversal on the week, and you get a full time frame continuity back up to the upside, kind of like a PayPal here. People have been watching forever. Now, if you're right there, you could have a 2-2 reversal and be green on all time frames, but we'll let them open. If you go to Amazon, hammer counter shooter, inside month there. So a lot of these inside months still got to break. That's the problem with rallying back is we're in the middle of a lot of ranges. So even if we get that Rev Strat, but they better stay, right? Because otherwise it's just going to be one big old chop. If you go to Netflix, hammer counter shooter in the week, Google. Here, not quite a hammer, but closer to 2-2. NVIDIA. here, hammer counter shooter, N-lock here, potential rev strat weaker. And so then we go down the horn and it's just everybody. Ford, rev strat weak, AMC for the apes. You've got CCL, rev strat. You've got Snappy. You've got General Motors, rev strat off the lows there, hammer counter shooter style. You've got SU and the energy here. You've got Southwest Air, rev strat there. You can watch that obviously with the trannies. We're going to take a look at the trannies. Yep, rev strat trannies. So you got a bunch of that stuff going on over there. Let's see what else we got here. RCL with CCL. Here, another rev strat. So you get the idea that there's a lot of hammers and they're all looking pretty similar. Over time, that will change. Upwork. Over time, that will change when things mellow out. For right now, you can see how things all looking very hammery and coming into a new month. And we've got a lot of new months, and we've got a lot of inside months for the new months, and we've got a lot of hammers. So things they got to get out of the ranges, even if these weeklies work. But a new month, which means you can have continuity back to the upside for the first time in a long time. That's going to do it for them. Rob Smith, Smith the Black, the weekend vid.